Coming to you live from Southern California. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And pitching in this game, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
On the ground to third. Throw to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. And that misses. 1-0. Back up the middle and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's Michael Toglia. There's a strike.
0-1.
There's a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Back here at Chavez Ravine, getting the nod on the mound, Ryan Feltner. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Toglia hauls it in, and there's one away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And it's fouled away.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Hilliard makes a move on it. Corrals it. 2 away. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Late swing, foul to the left.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
That one ripped right center field. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Sends it to Toglia, and the inning is over. Back here in L.A., now it's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. And that one fouled off. Yamamoto, 26 years old, and he was born in Japan. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and Estrada is out. Now the left fielder. And that's in for a strike.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws, and there's two gone following the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the
97.
way. He
Right
set him up
fielder,
with the high
Sam
fastball
Hilliard.
and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Sam Hilliard at the plate with two away, swings through that one. Ball one there.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and it's a 3-up. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Max Muncy at the dish. First pitch misses.
Ball, that's outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Next pitch is outside. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Muncy hits one in the air. Makes the catch. And there's one down. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Man at second. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets the out. Two down after the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there.
Well, got to pause on that thought as that'll do. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now the Rockies catcher, Jacob Stallings. And that one is in for a strike.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which is the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
Throw on to Freeman. They get the out on Stallings. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. One out, base is empty. Yamamoto sends him packing.
changeup gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very
not in time. He's safe.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Strike two.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch two-out double made this inning interesting.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. So they can't do it. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Feltner back to work. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Estrada. And there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Betts. Popped out and foul ground first time through. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Betts into second.
All over that one right there. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. On a line, base hit. Flying around third is Betts. He will score and they take the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
One gone runner at first. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Ohtani back in. Doubled his first time up. Freeman with some impressive production lately. Shohei on the go. That's in for a strike. Saved at second, and that was not close. Ohtani, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Under it. And there's two away.
Now batting, catcher.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And the slider just misses.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Out to short. Tovar goes to third. In there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And that is out of play. 2 on, 2 outs. Hernandez with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Brings it in, and that's the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. On to the fourth, and now Ezekiel Tovar. That's to third. Muncy sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. This to third. Throw on to Freeman. And a couple of quick outs. Thairo Estrada to the plate.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
0-2 now as he swings through it. Estrada off of first with 2 away. High fly ball out towards left center. Hernandez settles underneath it. And that is that. Bottom 4. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. Fouled off. He was late. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Here's the second baseman. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
And it is 2-1. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
In the air, center field. Veen gets under it, and it's caught for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Michael Conforto will climb in. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch. And he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So no run. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Rockies definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
On the ground. And that one handled. Gets it to first. And a couple of quick outs. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now.
Third baseman, Kyle Farmer.
That's in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-1. And that one pulled foul.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Next offering is down low. High fly ball out to left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. He's got it. And that is that. Great to have you with us here on Jackie Robinson Day. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Singy here on Jackie Robinson Day. What comes to mind?
courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own clubhouses. To be able to go out there and do that day in and day out, man, that just speaks courage to me.
That one hit to right. Hilliard sizing this one up. They got it for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ohtani, 30 years old now. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swung on, belted. Going back. Has room, and he makes the catch. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the DH, Nolan Jones. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Next for Colorado, Zach Veen. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And here's the strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Check swing, called strike.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Make it. Feltner back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Moving in the bullpen, Jake Bird getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Vodnik getting cranked up as well. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Cut out and missed. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Swing and a ball popped up. Tovar makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now it's Max Muncy.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
That misses, and that's ball 1. Line drive and a base hit, and now 2 aboard. And the throw's offline, safe at 3rd, and he'll make it up to 2nd as he advances on the throwing error. Now it's the second baseman. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit, likely will score 2.
Let's go, Kim.
In the air, left side, and that ends the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and now the first baseman, Michael Toglia. Right through there for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Hit hard on the ground to short. Betts whips it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. And that's through there for a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
That one missed.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive,
Now
not
batting,
walking
number
anyone.
42.
I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Number 42 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it. Back here in L.A., bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 in this one. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next pitch
2-1.
way upstairs. Foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Foul ball there. Lifted in the air, right center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So now back to the top of the order. Here's Mookie now, 1 for 3. And that one in the air, center field. Veen in pursuit. Brings it in. 2 down. And the batter now, Shohei Ohtani. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Let's go, Dodgers!
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Sam Hilliard. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
And that's too high.
That's a really good take.
So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's blown the ball.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Stallings in the box now. Takes strike one. That catches the corner.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Gets him to chase after that one. Gets to it, on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends.
Now pitching for Colorado.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He was late there, strike one.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Smith in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Lucas Gilbreth getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Bird, the right-hander, also getting loose. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Inside, just missed.
Well, you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
And that one is inside. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. One home run shy of 200 for his career. This one in the air, right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. Here's Max Muncy. Kinley, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And the 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Settles under it. And makes the grab. And that is... And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the DH, Nolan Jones. And there's the strike.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Zach Veen with his
Now
first
batting,
major league hit.
shortstop,
And this is a
Shohei
moment I'm sure
Ohtani.
he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes. Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Ripped on a line. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers get a shutout on the mound.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
1-0 the final. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.